Hey, how's it going? Now look, this video gonna be extremely quick, but I want to stay somewhat relevant. Look, we're gonna talk about The Last of Us. Let's introduce the man himself. Neil Druckmann, the founder, the creative of Naughty Dog, of releasing some of the best title launching video games ever. His games has been worldwide, so many copies been sold, and so many people have been talking about it. And it's actually insane that The Last of Us 2 is the most anticipated game ever to be released and published, and we actually got spoiled through leaks of terrible things that we didn't want to see what happens to the main protagonist, which was the most unfortunate way to write off a character, and a terrible story decision making at the end of the day. Now some people may disagree with me, but the story is still a 10 out of 10 title because they just mad because Joel Miller died. But sometimes the story is hidden there, and it really just aggravated and annoyed through somehow the story decision makings and the way you play the story. I mean, scenes like this is just absolutely disgusting. So many opportunities that they could have did with The Last of Us Part 2 could have been so much better. This is Neil Druckmann writing the story, so we have to sit back and as we watch him steer the boat. And this was the terrible ship that he has crashed. But still, his game has won Best Game of the Year award, whatever it calls. He won that title, no matter the backlash, no matter the approval, no matter the negativity. At the end of the day, Neil Druckmann got his money grabbed, and his game still was successful, but with a lot of backlash. What I want to say when Neil Druckmann went wrong, because it's the greed that gets involved with things like this. Think about it. People on the Naughty Dog team and the whole squad makes these games to the perfection touch of detail and realism. I'm talking about, this is more than outstanding graphics. We talking about gameplay mechanics, elements and perks and features on these games are being wasted. It's so freaking unfortunate. If I want to play The Last of Us Part 2 and then I want to just play the gameplay just to enjoy, just to have fun, you know, they add a no return game mode, but it's really not much holding up their part. I want something more. I want something like Factions. That's what we was looking for in The Last of Us Part 2. Factions in The Last of Us 1 had the whole community that came together as one. And some people like to mention and be like, The Last of Us is not an online game. It is an online game. It never would have never been an online game. It was never an option to sit up here and feature something like that in the past before. The Last of Us Factions back in the day on Last of Us 1 on PS3, PS4, it was actually worldwide. It was really big. Community coming along together. You choose a faction, fireflies, hunters. It was a good faction game mode to protect your faction, survive on battles, and bring back certain like food supplies so your group can expand and live in these little mini quests and gear, a mask, and it was really good. I mean, they had some great people that came on that made the game even more bigger. You know, your Nick A30. Y'all know Nick A30. He's still big to this day. He just moved to different games. He went to Fortnite because Last of Us didn't even have that much to offer for the man. He done as much as he can for a game that been dead. And then when Last of Us 2 came, yeah, undoubtedly he did play The Last of Us Part 2 story mode, but they ain't did that much more with their game. At the end of the day, they wasted their potential and their time with this game. No matter how much Naughty Dog sat there and scrapped hours and craft and perfected their gameplay for this story title, Last of Us Part 2, they sat up there and left out the biggest thing ever. They rest up the percentage of their fan base. They left out 50% of the fan base of the online faction, and maybe it may be larger than that, but still they left out majority of a lot of people that are Naughty Dog fans and Last of Us faction fans. A lot of the community didn't got what they want at the end of the day. They got a half-written ASS trash story that people that's not quietly agreeing with, and we still don't get the opportunity to play factions, to try out the elements and the beautiful gameplay features that y'all have to offer. Think about it. Last of Us Part 2 was on PS4. It released it in this year. Yes, that's crazy. I remember waiting for this game to drop, and I can't believe it has been that long, and it's actually insane. The details and the graphics, even on the PS4 version, still hold up their part. It's not a console to based off their game. Developers and the game people at Naughty Dog themselves making these games so freaking good. Like, for real, this is a freaking advanced, high-tech, beautiful, wonderful gaming company. And I'm thinking about, bro, Factions will hit hard on Last of Us Part 2. But no, they scrapped it. They sit up there and scrapped it. They got their money title, they agreed, their money grab, and then they went straight to the HBO Max with the series and the show to recreate the game and bring these fictional characters on TV screen for us to watch. The casting was very poorly. A lot of people like to sit up here and bully the casting for Ellie. I don't know the real woman name. I ain't looked deeply into the HBO series of The Last of Us because I was disappointed. The freaking season didn't match. It was actually annoying. I didn't really show no interest for it because it's just all my love for the Naughty Dog went out the window. This is beforehand the slander on the person, I think her name was Bella Ramsey, that played Ellie Williams. Yes, I think I am correct. It came back to me as I was speaking about it. That's actually crazy how my brain is working right now. It's not the Bella Ramsey incident, how she don't have no similarities to Ellie. It is one of those because she don't have no similarities to Ellie at all. She don't have the personality. She don't have the character. She don't even got the freaking immersiveness. It just really don't hit. It don't hit the same. The character, the energy, the feel, still, it don't screams like our identical similar Ellie. I'm not trying to target Bella Ramsey. She's a wonderful actress. You can't take it out on a woman herself by just playing her role. I just think this role wasn't assigned that was meant for her. At the end of the day, Neil Druckmann is 100% responsible of the casting. Now, there's a lot of people that has similarities to Ellie that would have been more better to play Ellie and things like that. This is a lot of things based off the Ellie similarities and all that. I just have not been feeling it at all. I never watched any season 1 or episode 1 or 2, 3, or how many seasons they got right now. I think they got a season 2. I haven't watched any of that because the whole love for The Last of Us went completely out the window, because I was like, bro, like, he really left us all behind just to go ahead and make a show and bring fictional game characters into real life when he couldn't even sit up and give us what we wanted. Faction. I guess he just really didn't care about factions. I hate when people give us something and they don't really own up to their word and give it to us in the next big launching title of The Last of Us 2. And the people saying this game was never a multiplayer. Why present it to us? Why give it to us? Why build that up of a community, of a fan base of people loyalty playing your game daily, making your game more actively live? Last of Us 2, I'm not about to play that story mode over and over again to see that. I'm not. Y'all gameplay mechanics are top notch, flawless, and beautiful, and have been holding up since PS4 launch. Based off the no return mode, it's just really not interesting. It's not holding up their part. It's not really something that's going to keep me locked in. I need something to be competitive with online people that will make me more freaking excited to play. We had so many cool weapons, nice guns, running mechanics, climbing mechanics, prone. You can do all these cool things. Like, bro, you can dodge. Can you imagine dodging it? Like, I'm doing too much. Okay, like, I'm really am. The combat is so top notch, and it's actually, bro, they just wasted everything just to go ahead and do a freaking show. I'm done with this video. I love each and every one of y'all. Tell me y'all feel the same way how I feel with the rant and everything like that. There's no hate, anything like that. I'm just disappointed how much of a great gaming company has come to greed and laziness. They don't really love their fan base at the end of the day, and that story still at the end of the day is trash to me. And I love y'all. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.